it's Presley of ActOutGames. I'm here, and today is my first stream vlog with another human being.
Hello.
Woohoo! I'm here with Mom, and Mom isn't in a lot of videos like this, so it's a special occasion.
Oh, special guest.
It's special guest.
Yeah, okay.
And we're gonna be talking about this weird thing that I have where I don't have a lot of stage fright. I don't have a lot of, I'm not afraid of speaking in front of thousands of people, but I am like much more afraid than of like one-on-one contact, right. Talking to straight face-to-face with someone. Well, you're kind of the opposite, right?
Right, definitely. So like if I was doing what Presley's doing this weekend, and what are you doing this weekend?
I'm gonna speak, well, I'm gonna be speaking at the Lincoln Memorial at the March Festivality, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, so I mean, I would be freaking out if that was me. I'd be freaking out.
I am, but only on the inside.
So I'm a little bit more behind the camera kind of person,
Yeah.
and so I don't really even love being in the vlogs, but I do it because. But why do you think that you're not nervous about getting up in front of a bunch of people?
Part of it is that no one is giving me immediate feedback when I'm speaking in front of them. Like when I'm speaking in front of 1,000 people, they're not, like, unless I do something really wrong, they're not giving me immediate feedback.
But like when you're standing in front of all those faces, that doesn't freak you out?
No, it freaks me out much less than looking at only one face, because there's so many different things to focus on and there's so many people that there's not the feeling of being one-on-one with someone, which is what makes me anxious. So it's more anonymous. The people I am talking to are more anonymous. So I'm kind of just I feel like I'm screaming into a void, which is, well, not in a negative way, in a positive way. So I'm doing my thing, and unless I do something really wrong, there isn't going to be booing or people aren't going to throw stuff at me or something like that. So it's fine. I'm not getting immediate feedback, and then after it, then I get my feedback. When I don't, the problem is when I'm talking one-on-one, so when I'm getting immediate feedback, I can see their face.
What, like they might look at you like you're weird?
Yeah, like I might see their face change, and they'll respond to me, and that might be negative, and that's scary.
Well, nobody, when you just kind of meet them and start talking to them, is going to be like, you're a loser. Right? Like, people are usually fairly nice, right?
When you first meet, yeah, but when you're having a conversation with someone that you're, like, like, I have best friends, and they're very, very close best friends. Like, to the point where I say that's what we're, like, to the point where, like, the level of best friends, you're really mean to each other. Like,
you're really mean to each other? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, but like as in a term of endearment, no. Like as a term of endearment. Like really, really, really close friends. Not in like you're actually mean to each other. But and that's the level of friendship I'm used to with people. So when you're in just the like friend part of a relationship, then you don't know what to say and what level of friend you are, and what level of showing like affection to them is okay.
Okay, so this is not a I meet somebody for the first time problem. This is a general problem. Right,
I can meet people for the first, well, the first thing is I don't really, for people my age, I'm not quite sure how to introduce myself, but for other people like that I meet at YouTube events and stuff, I'm fine with introducing myself.
Like if it's in the business sort of setting.
Yeah, because I have my business
persona.
Yeah, I have my business, what I'm going to say to people when I first meet them in a business way planned in my head. Okay. But
so you need to plan something for you to do to.
Yeah, the thing is that introduction is foreign to me. So it's like planning something in German, and I don't know any German. I know how to say man in German. It's Mann, and that's it. That's all I know of German. I know because I'm like 2. Okay. Tangent.
So you just go up and you say, "Hi, I'm Presley. What's your name?"
Yeah.
¿Cómo estás? Right? Is that weird?
Language.
I mean, I think like why I feel more comfortable one-on-one is because it's like an energy thing, right? So my energy jives with people, and I'll have like meaningful conversations with people one-on-one. Where if it's just a big group of people, I just kind of zone out.
Right, and this is like what you were talking about, where you have your energy and you interact with people that connect with yours. Well, I take on the energy of the people I talk to.
She does. She does, big time.
I don't like I'm sure you can even see it in the videos, depending on who I'm in with the video. Like if I'm in one with Cooper, I act a little bit differently than if I'm in one with you. And I act a little differently than if I'm in one with Dad or something like that. And yeah, I take on the energy of the people I'm talking to instead of only interacting with people whose energy works well with mine. And like there is, once I'm better friends with someone, my energy is more of a thing when I am talking to them. But I still take on their energy.
So you're kind of overwhelmed by their energy.
No, I'm not usually overwhelmed by it unless I am like talking to a lot of people. Well, I'm not talking directly to someone when I'm public speaking. So it's part of that thing. As well as, but I'm like not an empath, which is a thing. I don't have a lot of empathy for people, but I still take on their energies. And that's
you do take on their energies. So if Presley's with a bunch of silly girls, they'll giggle and everything. But if she's with like NASA scientists, she's very NASA-y and asks great questions. So that's something we just noticed in general, that she really takes on people's energy. But that's interesting that that's what's
and that can
involved
definitely
in
have a negative effect on me.
Well, I feel like if I walk into a room and there's 6 people, let's say, I will feel a natural pull toward one or 2 of them. Okay. And so those are the people that I will, gravitate to and maybe, introduce myself and talk to them. And I just kind of follow that impulse. Okay. Like when I met our Denver friends, let's say, the first time I was in the room, I thought of one of them. I could be friends with her. That was the first thought that came into my head when I saw her. And then the other person I was really attracted to too. So I just kind of follow that.
Yeah, and like those are the 2 members in your cool mom group chat.
Right.
Yeah.
And so once I have my couple of friends too, I don't really need any more. I'll go to things and I'll just talk to the same people because I don't really like having a bunch of.
I have a bunch of
you
friends.
have way more friends than I do, but I had a lot of friends when I was your age. So
I have a bunch of friends, and then I have a bunch of really close friends.
Right.
And the close friends is the thing that I want more of. Like I have plenty close friends. My friend group, I love them. I would die for them. That's all I need. But I still don't have, like I said, I take on energy, and I don't have a lot of people who I have an energy that is like my age kind of thing. Like it's usually the people I'm talking to are at YouTube events and stuff are a lot older than me and more mature and stuff like that. So I have the mature energy, and there's not a lot of people that I don't have that with. Interesting.
It is interesting.
Partially probably why I have more issues talking to people my age, because I don't spend a lot of time around that kind of energy, and I'm like, hello.
But you can do it. You can be totally giggly and tween girl.
Stereotypical
totally.
Tween girl.
I've seen it.
Yeah, with my friends that I already know.
Right.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I met those people when I was in like preschool.
Right.
Where you go up to someone and you're like, "Hey, let's be friends," and they're like, "Okay."
Well, maybe you should try that now. Let's see what happens.
But calling people doing weird looks. But yeah, in kindergarten, I'm pretty sure I literally made friends with my best friend, who I've known for 8 years now.
In preschool.
Yeah. Because I saw her drawing and said, "You're drawing rain," and she said, "Yeah." And that was our friend. That was where our friendship started.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I know. I'm just thinking about how I introduce myself to all my other friends.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
so maybe you should practice something and have it in your head.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do when you're going to events.
Yeah.
You have it in your head.
Well, I have my stock. Stock? Sure. Stock. This is what I say when I introduce myself to a business person. Thing, which I've used for like 3 years. So
sometimes too, you can just like kind of shimmy into the group and then just kind of hang out, and then somebody might say, "Hi, I'm so and so." You say, "Hi, I'm Presley." Right? You don't have to like walk up to a group of people and be like, "Hi, everybody, I'm Presley." Right?
Yeah. Like, "Hey, I'm Presley, and I'm gonna be all your friends now."
But that was good, the way you did it at Park Day, where you had another mother had their daughter introduce you to the group.
Yeah.
And there you go, you're done.
Yeah, I did it. I didn't have to do that at all. I didn't have to introduce myself when I didn't feel comfortable, when I didn't feel like I knew the people well enough to just walk.
Okay, so when you go back to the group and there's new people in the group, which there has to be.
Yeah, there's new people. Well, usually they just sort of exist within the group and other people are interacting with them, and that gives me a good idea of how to interact with them. And so I just sort of, like I was saying with the energy thing, I'm also very mimic-y. I mimic people. Then I know the tone in which they are interacted with, and I interact with them that kind of way. And once I have 1 or 2 people in a circle that I know, I'm much, much more comfortable because I can just kind of be like, this is...
Yeah, that's what I do. I think you may be overthinking it.
person.
Yeah, I think you may be overthinking it.
Yeah, probably.
But back to the public speaking, that is really a skill that not a lot of people have, and it's pretty awesome that you could do that. Because if I was going to speak in a couple of days at a rally, I would be freaking out.
Yeah.
Like my stomach would be upset.
You would be cleaning.
I would be cleaning because that's what I do when I'm stressed out. Yeah.
Maybe we should
I would
make
be
her speak at a
freaking-
rally. So
No. I don't do it. I just
more
don't do it.
things.
And you can get through your life without having to do a bunch of public speaking.
Well, yeah. Well, maybe not mine.
Not yours, but mine. I can.
Yeah.
So Jerry Seinfeld has a bit about like people listing their fears, and that like public speaking is 1 or 2.
Yeah,
and like
for sure.
death is 4. Oops.
Oh my god.
Hold on, can we get the lights to turn back on? Maybe they're sound activated. And so he says that so public speaking is like the 1 or 2 fear of people, and death is like 3 or 4. So he said that for your average person, if you're going to be at a funeral, you'd rather be in the casket than giving the eulogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. Well, not giving the eulogy. But
That's public speaking.
Yeah, that's public
that's
speaking.
fine. That
Like I
counts.
had to
do that.
speak at a friend's wedding one time.
That was pretty stressful.
Yeah. Was I freaking out?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's freaking
Yeah.
out. Yeah. And did I do terrible?
You just had to give a toast.
Right.
And it was like 4 sentences, and you practiced for like 2 weeks.
And did I do okay, or
Yeah,
was it
you did
terrible?
great.
Okay. Like, and so you can, maybe 1 or 2 times in my life I've had to get up and do that.
That just made me realize, like, I really need to reprioritize my fears if death is underneath talking to someone new.
Okay, well, let's.
Yeah.
I think we solved anything here today? Nope.
No,
We
not
just
really.
we
Well,
just talked about it.
Yeah.
I think maybe you're overthinking it, number 1, and I
Yeah,
think
I
that you
overthink
need
things a
to
lot.
come up with just a little thing
Yeah.
that you'll say for people of your own age.
Yeah.
I
Hi.
like one of our subscribers gave the idea of wearing like your fandom shirts.
Yeah.
So that you immediately have something in common that you can connect and talk about. I thought that was a brilliant
Yeah,
suggestion.
but like the
I
thing
think
with
so
me
too.
also is I'm in a bunch of ridiculously obscure fandoms.
Yeah, you probably have to wear your more popular
Yeah,
fandom
exactly.
clothes.
Right,
But I think even like wearing your Doc Martens, people might be like, "Oh man, I love those Docs," right? Like
Yeah.
just general. I guess
Shoe.
clothing can be a
this shoe fandom.
because with women, when like you walk into a dinner party, let's say, you would go up and give them hugs and say, "Oh, I love your shirt." Like that's a general way that women
I don't
talk to
like
each other.
that. I don't
Oh, look at those shoes. Oh, you look so pretty tonight. Or,
I do say that to my friend, but that's a very stereotypical thing. I do. Well, the thing is, I normally, like, with friends, I'm just like, you are so amazing. I love you so much. You're so pretty. Ah! That
but
kind
you
of
could walk up to
friendship.
somebody and say, "Hi, I'm Presley. Oh, I love that. I love your shirt."
Yeah.
Bam, done.
Introduction.
Right?
Yeah, and then we talk about, I guess, what the shirt's about.
Okay, we got it.
Anyway, yeah. We're taking way too long to talk about this. That's often why I'm alone in these videos, because they
Yeah.
go really, really long if I talk to other people. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos
And
like this.
give us your tips for how
Yes,
you
how to interact good and how to public speak.
Well, I mean, you got the public speaking down, which
Well, yeah,
is
you exist.
weird. Oh,
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get by. It's fine.
It's fine.
All right.
But yeah, more tips for social interaction.
Uh-huh.
Scary. I don't usually interact online. I have made friends online, but I'm not good at making them in real life. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button again. Well, don't hit it again, actually. That would make you unsubscribe. But remember to maybe do that if you're considering doing
How about the bell? Let's
Yeah.
do the bell if you want to do
The
2
bell
clicks.
isn't up there, the bell's
yeah.
in there.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!
Bye.